So my name is Breezy Rodeo.
My name is Joe Barr.
We're in Chicago, Illinois, and we've been knowing each other for nearly 20 years, I'd say.
Yeah, it's been about that long.
I remember I used to have a static gig at Blue Chicago every Tuesday, and I get off at 1:30 and I would rush to the Kingston Mines, where Joe had a residency there, just to see his last set and be mesmerized by his vocals performance and the band. Ugh. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it is, and the whole thing is, like I said, Breezy would come and we would we get a chance to talk to each other, when I first met him, it was just something about him. When I first got a chance to talk to him, it was something about him, hey, this guy is such a nice guy, such a nice cat.
I remember you telling me, well, son, you can play, but you don't know nothing about soul music. If you want to work with me, you gotta hop on it. And then he told me a few guys to listen to, which I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't do it right away. I wasn't ready. It was all about the blues for me back then. It was all about the blues.
It was all about what you like.
Right.
See, that's what it was about. You like the blues, and that's what it is. You can't just up and just tell somebody, you should do this, you should do that, you should expand it. Well, right at that time you were into the blues. You were in a blues club, you were playing in the blues clubs, you were in the blues. Where I grew up listening to this kind of music, you know what I'm saying? It was a big difference in our worlds. I had this kind of music in my life since I was a kid, because my mom, my dad, my mom actually was a gospel music listener, but my dad, he listened to everything, the blues, he loved the blues, but he loved his other music, he loved the soul music, so that's how I grew up. And with my older sisters, they were there. So I grew up listening to Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, all these cats, Otis Clay, you name it. These are the people that I grew up listening to. That's why I took a liking to this music. Then as I got a little older, I got into Teddy Pendergrass. This is the kind of stuff that I grew up doing, So when we first actually got a chance to start working together, he was like, look, now I don't play that stuff, man. I need to know what I'm doing. So, we talked about it, and I gave him a few certain songs that I wanted him to learn. We do. Picked him up right away. It wasn't like it was a big problem or anything, he's a hell of a guitar player, and he picked this stuff up so easily, and that's how we ended up we started working. He calls me and tells me, look, man, I need you to come down, man. I need to do a little bit more different kind of music. I need you to come down to this place. He was playing at Tilly's.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday night at Tilly's. Calumet City.
Right.
Calumet City.
And he says, I need to do a little bit different kind of music. And he says, I need you. That's what I do. I need you. And he says, so I need you to come down and start working with me. So I ended up started working with him. And it went from there.
I'll tell you a funny story about that place. When we started playing there, it was okay, but they wanted more people, and I'm thinking, how do we get more people here from the south side of Chicago, in Calumet City, more or less? Soul music. So we called Joe, and slowly but surely, actually, not even slowly, it was like pretty much right away, the place was packed, and it was packed every Wednesday. Yeah. He then told me one line. Now, you don't know about this, but it's the truth. So the management, at a certain point, we're not sure why, but they wanted to change things around. And he told me, I don't know why they're doing that, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which is the name of my latest album. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Of course.
And it comes from there. It comes from that line.
You know, I mean, really. You know, actually, what happened is, remember they had, I think it was a different management came in.
Oh, and it all the time, yeah. You know, they sweat.
Different management came in, and everybody wanted to do something different. Everybody's different from the other, you know. So they want to change things. They want to do things their way, and I'm like, okay, you know. I mean, it's their place. Do what you want to do.
We had a great thing going there.
And we did. We actually had a great thing going. You know, I mean, there wasn't a night that you walked in there that place wasn't packed on Wednesday nights. When we were there, it was packed. We had people that would come from all over to come to that place to see us, and management started changing things. You know, hey, you know, well, we're gonna have a different band. You know, we're gonna let you guys come in every other week or whatever. And the next thing you know, things started dropping off.
Right.